All right, so let's start with this definition, the logistics. What is the logistics? Logistics, basically the movement of material, services, cash, information in the supply chain from one part to another. So let's say moving the raw material from the supplier to the manufacturer. The transportation, the movement part would consider as a logistics, moving the finished product from the supplier to the retailer. That's another logistics, moving it from the retailer to the customer. That's a logistics. And also that's could be different science than the supply chain, and that's where you say supply chain management and logistics, the word added logistics to it. So what I think is the best way is to look at the logistics is about the trends. We need to talk about the trends such as movement within the facility, how we could do the movement within the facility and make it more efficient. Incoming and outgoing shipments, this is something that we should also consider it as a logistics. Getting to the right location, where how we could send it to the right location, ensure that accuracy with the sending locations, tracking food via RFID, and third-party logistics. So let's pick some of these, starting with the RFID technology. The RFID technology, it's just an amazing technology where we don't have to manually track every product you have. It's a technology based on a radio waves that a transmitter will send the wave, and a receiver will catch that wave and understand what is that product and the quantity of that product. So it is similar to the barcode, but it's more convenience because it's you don't have to go pass by each box in each item to scan it in your barcode. All you need to do is pass by the aisle and the information will be collected for you. How this has impacted the supply chain? By increase the supply chain visibility. Now we understand what we have, more accurate information about management and inventory management in particular, and improve the quality control. We don't have any, issues with the shipment and inventory in itself, enhance the relationship with suppliers and customers at the same time. Now we could promise the customer that we will have their products on the right time, and the supplier also will be happy with us because we will order the right quantities. Another trends that we start seeing is about the third-party logistics, where companies outsource the transportation to another company. So they said, we don't have trucks, we don't want to worry about it. What we could do, we could hire some logistic company that will take care of us. So that would be we'll send it to them. They have trucks, and it's and they will send it to the right location. It is important because it brings a lot of strength to the supply chain, and because they have the knowledge, they have the right way to deliver these products at a cheaper price. So that's something that regular companies they couldn't figure it out. So third-party logistics is important in the supply chain, and every company should consider hiring third-party logistics. Now we start seeing different we start seeing the 4-party logistic and 5-party logistics. The difference is basically the basic concept is about transportation, but now for the 4-party logistic, we involve some consultant and we ask them for their opinion about the best way to do the logistics. So we hire people to select a logistic company for us, maybe, or select the best route. The 5PL, the 5-party logistics, it's creating the e-business and optimization. Now, instead of relying on these consultants and experts in the supply, we do it electronically using systems, and the system will calculate the shortest path and the best way to send this product to the customer. So these are the things that we should be aware of, and including the how that's going to affect the logistics. Another concept that we will dealing with is the reverse logistics, where now companies, they want the customer to be happy. So what they do, they transport items and they accept return. And then the reverse logistics is the process of transporting returned items. So once the customer returns the item, they will have to deal with it. And what they have to do, they have to eliminate the avoid the number of items returned based on contracts, or letting the customer know that we can return it after 3 months or so. Also, what we need to do, we need to hire people to do this job for us. They need to screen return good to prevent incorrect acceptance. So these are great elements that we should consider in the logistics or reverse logistics gatekeeping and avoidance. Now, the last topic that I will be talking about it here, it's about how we could create an efficient effective supply chain. So effective supply chain start with strategic sourcing. So we have to build a relationship with the different parties and different partners. We should have trust. We should have effective communication. We should have remove any volatility from information. We have to just use the accurate information. We need to find the highest accuracy of inventory, and we should be using performance metrics. There's also another way. If we could make this supply chain more efficient, we could do it using what it's called the Tim Woods technique. And this is basically a lean concept. Tim Woods is a short acronym for transportation, inventory, motion, waiting, over processing, overproduction, defects, and skills. And what we do, we need to remove the waste from the process using the Tim Woods technique. And by eliminating the waste, we make it more efficient because we increase the value-added activities. So what we'll look into waste from transportation, and when we move items or information from one place to another. Inventory, we need to make sure that reduce any waste in inventory. Motion will remove any excessive movement for the workers that you have. Waiting, remove any wait time between whether in the process or the customer waiting. Over processing, do not do over processing or over production. Over processing means you're doing more work that not needed. So you only need a basic thing while you are making it more difficult. So just do the what is needed for the job. Overproduction, creating more items than what I need or what's the demand needed. So why needed? That's a waste we should eliminate. Defects, also this is defects, the mistakes and errors that need to be reworked. So we need to remove and eliminate the defects by implementing different techniques such as the Six Sigma and time studies and so on. Skills, we should eliminate the unneeded skills, or let the workers use their skills at the right time. So sometimes we're not taking any benefit from the skills from these workers, so we ask them to do certain things. So these could be not effective and not productive. So what you do is you have to use the skills of the people and let them do it their own way and give them some freedom to have a more productivity. All right, well, that's the end of the supply chain management chapter. I hope you enjoyed it, and please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.